A quick explanation of how our new infograph module works. This is the landing page, and we've simplified it quite a bit so that when you leave another site and come to it, we're targeting so that it opens as quickly as possible, regardless of what kind of device you're on. As you squeeze the page in, you can see how it reshapes itself for different devices. This is what you would see on a iPad. It's smaller than an iPad, and then we're getting into the phone sizes. And you can see it resizes itself for all the different, and it adds elements like background graphics and the side nav. We have the data rounds logo at the top. We have optional. This, you don't have to have this, but this is the sharing icon so people can share the infographic. Okay, if we click Learn More, it works a little differently than before. It loads up the first page, and we now have a nav that runs down the right side. And this is just a little more flexible for navigation and an emphasis on the scroll down. When you refresh the page, you'll notice that the scroll down actually has a bit of an animation to try to get people to really notice. We want them to use the scrolling, not the pages. So if we start to work our way down, works the same as before. When it gets to a certain point, the animations begin. All of this is the same. It's just a much lighter weight so that it loads quicker. And if you notice, as you go up and down, it tells you where in the navigation you've gone to. The footer has a little more information than before. We actually have the title of the presentation. And the reason we do that is just in the smaller versions, we take out some of the information on the top and we put it down at the bottom here. Okay, bring it back out again. And the reason we've done this is the previous version was not handling well on smartphones. It was just too complex and too many little googags going off and on. We're going to work at putting as much scrolling and as much nice effects into this, but this will load much faster. And our initial tests are showing that it basically should display on almost all devices. The only thing we have to really get across to people is that it is a scrolling system. The concept is as you scroll, things happen. It's not a slideshow. And I think that's it. One other thing I'll quickly show you is one of the areas we were having trouble with before is in Google, you have the ability to test sites to see how fast they are. And for our mobile version now, we're at 61. We were at 45 or something before. And we've got the desktop up to 73. Google is really strict. These are really good numbers. So we're hoping that everything loads quickly.